What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new, please smash the subscribe button. If not, thanks for your continued support. Today we are at the Saab shop in Boonton, New Jersey. Greco Brothers. Mike is a famous Saab doctor in the area here. He's got some cool cars and obviously does a lot of work for people in the area. So if you guys actually need something done in your car and you need a Saab specialist, bring it to Mike. So stay tuned for this video. We're gonna finalize the interior of this car. If you guys have been following the build, we had a recirculating motor go bad, and Mike has a parts car over here. It's a 2003 Saab 9.5. The reason why this car is a parts car is because the engine went bad on it. So I'm gonna go crawling in there and dig out the motor from there, and we'll reinstall it on ours. And then I also have a fresh cabin air filter for our 9.5, and then we'll just reassemble the interior, clean it up, detail it. I got a new shift cover for it, and we'll knock it out, make it brand new again. And just so you guys can see it, this is a freaking sexy 9.3 Vigan convertible. It's got the standard manual transmission. Gorgeous condition for what it is for the year. Obviously it's got the typical Saab wear on those seats there, but nothing you can't recondition.
The worst engine on the planet, that car.
Which one, the 9.5? Yeah. Hold on, guys, check this out.
People away from that car.
And it's the 2.0, right?
Yeah.
The new generation GM special.
The guide's broke, and the car will not run.
Yeah. So I actually was shopping a couple weeks ago on Facebook. Yeah. It actually turned out to be a lady I knew had this car and had the engine blow on it.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. They're
how many miles are on this?
60 something.
Yeah. Hers had like 45,
yeah,
50,000.
that's when it goes. So
yeah.
Just
beware,
this car be avoided like the plague, like COVID.
Yeah. Avoid these cars like COVID.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go ahead, focus, and get some work done here, just so you guys can see what I have to deal with. It's gonna be tight quarters, so I am not gonna be filming this because it's gonna be very uncomfortable for pretty much the entire time. So I'm gonna leave you guys off until I get the part out, and stay tuned. All right, boys, there is the motor. Just gonna go pay Mike, and then I'm gonna go home. We'll reassemble everything, so stay tuned. I'll show you a little bit more in depth once we get back. Can you turn the car on? Can you hit auto and off at the same time? There you go. Right? I don't hear any clicking noises, so that's a good thing.
Is it working?
That's what we're trying to find out right now. Mike, can you see the screen?
Does it work?
Yep, it's working. Cool. All right. At least we know it works. All right, boys, so we paid Mike. Thanks, Mike. We got the cash. We got the part. We're gonna go wrap up the entire interior of this car, detail it, make it nice and brand new again, and we'll have a 200,000 mile Saab that looks brand new. Right?
Looks good.
Looks good, runs good, it must be good. All right, boys, we are back in the driveway. We're gonna go ahead and reassemble the recirculating motor there. It should take nothing but 3 to 5 minutes to do that, and then we're gonna go ahead, put a new air cabin filter in, and just kindly reassemble this interior, which shouldn't take more than 10 or 15 minutes. So we'll knock that out. And we just confirmed that the bypass valve is the cause of our loss of coolant, because when the air conditioning is running, okay, and you're pulling a vacuum and the system is avoiding the coolant, the bypass, we are leaking coolant. I can smell it, and then of course we just hit our low level on the way home just now. It notified us on a low level coolant. So that is what's definitely leaking in terms of coolant. Again, I don't see anything coming from this side of the engine. I don't see anything coming from over here. And all of our hoses, if these hoses were leaking, they'd be spitting fluid everywhere under high pressure heat, which is what we're seeing right now. We got a lot of pressure with this hot engine. So that being said, that coolant is what's leaking over there. So that's what we'll have to go and purchase. And so yeah, let's go ahead and take care of that interior. Stay tuned. All right, boys, we got everything packed together in here. We got our glove box in place, lights are working, so that's all set. This is our old cabin air filter. You can see it's got some dirt and grime, so that was good that we replaced it. So stay tuned. Tomorrow I'm picking up some new mats for the interior. So what we'll do is we'll finish off the interior with a nice detailed leather conditioner on the seats, vacuum, carpet cleaning, etc, etc. So stay tuned for that in this video. Hope you guys are enjoying this so far. We made some tremendous strides in this episode with the interior of this car, so very exciting. We're gonna finish it off nice now with that deep clean mats, and then of course I also purchased a new shift cover. That's another common failure on all these Saabs in this generation, so take care of that as well. Stay tuned. Here is the before interior shot. We have just some dusty seats, nothing crazy, but on the carpets here we got some stains on the sides. We got the shift cover that's busted, and then of course more stains and dirt on the driver's side. The rear end is exactly as you'd expect, nowhere near as bad as the front. So we're just gonna go ahead now, guys. Before I get shampooing, let's just go ahead and replace the shift cover on the shift knob, and then we'll get to shampooing and vacuuming these carpets out. Let's rock and roll. So there is the new shift cover. I've done this stuff a million times. And I don't know why this time it was just so hard for me to do, but it's done. So it kind of got late on me on the day here. So it is, what time is it? So anyways, we're just gonna go ahead now, just do a quick vacuum on the car, do some quick shampooing, call it a day. Alright guys, so this was white and I am cleaning all the buttons. They're all like really gunked up and sticky, as you can tell. So I gotta go get new white ones. But we got the steering wheel pretty clean. And then we had two major spots over here in the carpet that a lot of dirt came out. It's not perfect, but we're gonna be putting fresh mats over it. So as long as it's clean, that's all that matters. Stay tuned for more, boys. All right guys, so we got this side of the car done. We got those buttons nice and cleaned up. Everything's looking much better there on the front. I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly do the passenger side on the footwell. Finish it off with the rear vacuum and seat. Let's just do that first and then we'll finish it off at the front there. All right guys, we got our leather nice and shined up on all seats. We have all of our coffee stains and whatever stains out of the carpet on the front mat here. Rear side is looking really good. All the dust is off the rear seat. And of course our driver's side isn't going to be perfect, but we are getting a fresh mat over there. So it should cover that up and make it look pretty presentable. And that's going to be it for now. Stay tuned. Tomorrow we get the mats, and we'll pretty much wrap up the interior with the mats, and we'll go to the next task. Stay tuned, boys. All right, guys, it is a couple days later here, and I just want to give you guys a final tour of the interior. But first, we got our grills back in because we have our airbag sensor replaced. So I just wanted to show you guys that update. We got our under tray. So in the next episode, we'll be installing that once we service the transmission. Actually, not the next episode, but a couple other episodes after that. One last thing before you guys get the grand tour of the interior is under the hood here. We got a fresh battery cover included in the package purchase that we made with the floor mats, airbag sensors, and all the rest here. So under the hood is not detailed yet, but obviously that is complete with that battery cover. And now for the grand tour, we have fresh mats in the rear here, all detailed leather, nice and scrubbed, no more dust anywhere because this car was pretty dusty. So you guys can see there how nice that came out. And here's the front shot of the car. This car, you can barely even tell it has 200,000 miles on it. It's just really well cared for. The dash is not scratched up. We cleaned those buttons up in the video earlier. And as you can see there, we got the fresh floor mats in there. Looking freaking amazing. And of course, that back seat, as I always say, is a couch. It's very comfortable. And here we go. Those bad stains that were in the main carpet there are covered up as expected. So looks decent and presentable. And then here's the passenger side as well, guys. Yesterday when we picked up the mats, I hosed them off, got all the dirt and grime out of them, and then just now this morning when they were dry, I just did a quick vacuum to get all the fuzzies out of it, because you can see everything on black. And there you go, guys, nice and complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Got a lot done on the inside of this car, so in the next episode, be sure to stay tuned. We're gonna knock out the subframe bushings on this car. We got new polyurethane bushings in the mail, so we'll go ahead and get that completed in the following episode. So be sure to stay tuned. Smash the subscribe button if you guys haven't already done so. Give this video a like because it's good for the YouTube algorithms. If you guys have any questions, you want to follow me at Kyle Pancis on Instagram, more than happy to reach out to me. Happy to talk. So thanks for you guys' support. Stay tuned for the next video. I'll see you next time.